What up, YouTube? It's your boy Joe. Bring you guys a vlog today. I'll be bringing out about 3 days a week, just so I know what I'm talking about. These are like news vlogs and everything like that. And I'm actually happy we start to bring these out. 2014, I guess I have to start uploading a lot more. This guy's calling me on Skype right now. I can't answer that. But what up, guys? So today I'll be talking about Nintendo and their company in general and how they've been operating in the last about 2 years and where they are at today. So let's go ahead and talk about that now. So basically, with Nintendo back in 2009, Nintendo was afloat. They had all these handheld consoles coming out. That's when the Wii came out. It was a big success. Everybody was playing it. It was made for casual games, and it was like a really, really good idea. Made a lot of money. Everybody loved it. I owned one. Pretty much all my friends owned one because we all loved it. Um, and I didn't even have online gameplay on it, and I still had tons of fun with it regardless. It was like pretty cool, I guess. And then 2010, 2011, 2012 is when Nintendo started to fall, but you didn't really notice it because that's around the time where the 3DS came out, and the 3DS is the best handheld selling console. I don't think it's ever, because I'm pretty sure the PSP is no, but it's the best selling one of this time, this like era right now. Well, actually, I don't know. I know the 3DS and the PSP are probably up there with each other. I know the 3DS blew out the PS Vita. I'm not even being a fanboy. If I have to get a 3DS or a PS Vita, I get a PS Vita, but I'm just saying the sales numbers. But they started to fall when they became, it's like, when they became Apple. So Apple, we all know who Apple is, but to me, just to me, Apple is a company that basically continues to put out the same thing, and people are buying it. People are buying it like idiots, and they make billions of dollars a year off of it. The other hand, Nintendo, they're putting out the same thing over and over again, and people stop the buying it. Nobody's gonna drop $600 a year just on Nintendo stuff. Like, that's insane. So if a lot of people probably didn't know that some of these consoles that Nintendo has came out with. So let's just talk about. I'm just gonna compare Apple and Nintendo because they've done some similar things before. So we all know Apple, iPhone 1, iPhone S. I mean, iPhone 1S, iPhone 1, iPhone 2S, iPhone 2. You know what I'm saying? It keeps going all the way to iPhone 5. That's 10 different iPhones in the last, like, what, 5 years or so? There's one actually pretty much every 6 months, and they're all exactly the same. There's no difference between there's pretty much no difference between the iPhone 2 and iPhone 5S. There's really not. Probably besides there's one new feature. Pretty much people buy one new feature for what, $300 more dollars. And I watched a speed test video, and they pretty much compared some of the iPhones. They compared all the new iPhones from iPhone 1 to iPhone 5C, and basically the iPhone 2 was the fastest out of all of those, which is actually pretty funny if you ask me. But anyways, back to Nintendo. So Nintendo's pretty much been another Apple. So pretty much Apple, 10 iPhones, 5 years, 11 iPhones, 5 years. It's crazy, stupid. Some of the consoles Nintendo's came out within the last 3 years. Now actually, we'll go by 5 years. So the last 5 years, they have had two successful consoles. The Wii, good idea, wait for the casual crowd, which is actually gonna get more sales in the first place. And then the 3DS, one of the best-selling handheld consoles of all time. Okay. Then after those consoles came out, after both of those came out, Nintendo just started to put out these. I don't know how they thought these were going to succeed. So some of them were the Wii Mini. They just made that late last year. Who is gonna buy a Wii Mini? Who wants a Wii Mini? All you have to do is go buy a regular Wii for less money. It's the same games. I don't know who came up with that. A 2DS, which is a 3DS. in just the shape of it's just a flat 3DS. And the retarded amount of DSs. This was actually before. This is actually right after the Wii. They came out with the DS, DS Lite, DS XL, DS. Jesus Christ! How many different DSs? DS Lite, DS XL, oh my God, DSL, DSL XL. Like, wow, how many? And the normal person only got like one of those because they're all pretty much the same, anyways. It's just that the 3DS is actually the best out of all of those, but it just like I had the first one that came out. I didn't even attempt to buy the rest of them. I didn't really even want any more of because they're all pretty much the same, anyways. And then November 2012, the Wii U came out. Who bought the Wii U? I know one person that realistically bought the Wii U, and that's to say it's a piece of crap. That's Ballistic D, man. So the Wii U is $300, okay? It came out at the exact wrong timing that you can even put it in. What Nintendo realistically should have did was came out with that Wii U way back in time, where when the PS3 and Xbox 360 came out, or even before then, because they say it's a next gen console. What next gen features does the Wii U have again? Is my question. I don't see what type of features it has that compares to the PS4 and the Xbox One. I hate the Xbox One, but you know it's still next gen. Just some of the things I just don't like about it, you know. But it's still a next gen console. The Wii U is not a next gen console. It barely even had. Hold on a second. I gotta rethink about that. The Wii U is just. It barely has any games. Realistically, it barely has any. I don't see how Ballistic Demon can continue to support the Wii U, where now people are actually. If you didn't hear about this, DJ Yoles, he's actually a really good news guy. He comes out with videos every day, really informative. Looking up DJ Yoles, I think he has like 2K subs or somewhere around that. But he came out and with this video, he called out these he's just like had a video about these hackers, and these hackers are actually they're actually like hacking games that are not on the Wii U onto it. So basically, they're just putting games that aren't like console exclusives and stuff like that. Just putting games that aren't on the Wii on it, which is actually somewhat helping Nintendo, but Nintendo can't patch it though, which they really should. Well, they really shouldn't, because you know they don't have any games for the console anyways. What games are you gonna play on the Wii U besides Mario, Donkey Kong, Sonic? The Wii U is realistically made for children, not. And what Nintendo doesn't understand is people are growing up and the video game market is dying. Yeah, we know, but people are growing up. So here, I'm gonna try to add some logic to it. What is realistically happening right now is that people are growing up. So let's say a 7-year-old played the DS, and he grows up and he's now 14 when 14, 15. No, actually, let me think about that. He's like 7 years old when he plays the Nintendo 64. What? I'll just give an estimate. 10 years later, why would he want to play the Wii U and it only has the same games that he played when he was a little child? What that 17-year-old now wants to do is he wants to play like games that have better graphics, which the Wii U doesn't have, and all that. So Nintendo is pretty much losing their core fan audience because they refuse to add any. Nobody wants to add any games to the Wii U basically because nobody bought a Wii U in the first place. The Wii U is the worst selling, and I'm pretty sure that was the statistic. The worst selling Nintendo console in the last 10 years in sales. So basically, they're not getting this type of logic. That's why Nintendo has lost billions of dollars in the last few years. They just lost all of this money because they keep trying to fall back on the Wii U. And the reason why they're losing so much money now is because, like I said, the 3DS was their best selling handheld console in a long time. The 3DS is now selling a lot less. So basically, what Nintendo is doing right now, if they don't put out a console that is actually gonna have put them afloat, they're gonna have to go out of business. They're losing main characters now. So what they're gonna end up being, what is gonna be done is that they're gonna be losing character after character after character. So like Princess, Sonic, Mario, Donkey Kong, will fucking shit. Will lead fuck how the hell will I can't even say that shit, I'm black. But anyways, yeah. So my thoughts is, if I was Nintendo, what I realistically do here in this situation, just so your main money maker is not making money anymore. Your Wii U flopped like I don't know what. It's flopped like Humpty Dumpty on the ground now. And like the Wii U probably would have sold if it was like 5 years back. Because if this was 5 years back when the PS3 first came out, Xbox One, and this was $300 when those were like over the roof expensive, that would have made a lot of money because those are like realistically the same right now, but the Wii U is just a little bit less than the PS3 and Xbox 360 because of the games and the online experience. And because of the controller, that's a weirdest controller. That's how I'm gonna say. But it's after its time. The PS4. So basically, let me add some logic to this for people that just don't understand this at all. So it came out in November 2012. 3 months later, exactly 3 months later, the PS4 and the PS4 and the Xbox One got leaked from Microsoft. They did the press conference and everything. So who was gonna buy the Wii U? Well, I don't think it's exactly 3 months. I'm pretty sure it's a little bit later, just a little bit. So it just like the next gen console is here. So why is this coming out? If it would have came out 5 years before, that would have been a different story. Okay, it would have been good then. But realistically, let's talk about this. What Nintendo needs to do now is they need to put out a console that is on to either A, go back to the casual fan base, not just the hardcore Nintendo people that they lost when the Wii came out in the first place, because that was just made for casual people. They lost casual people when all these fucking DSs came out. Where the fuck did all these DSs come from? They like made like 7 of them, and they lost. I don't know how many. Well, they probably like the people that bought the Wii U probably liked it. I don't know. But what they realistically need to do is A, go back to the casual fan base. I don't know. Or B, make a console that is like somewhat next gen. It's got a lot of features and everything. It's got a lot of games. Because let's be honest, the Wii U has like no games besides these child ones. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce. I'm not even gonna do it. But so they need to either make a lot of more games for the Wii U and cut the price by $100. Because I'm trying to figure out. Now you think about it, the Wii U is $100 less than the PS4. Makes no sense. And I'm gonna make another video about what Xbox is probably more likely gonna be doing next step to get more money and more sales in the first place. But yeah, I just had to talk about Nintendo right there for a second. So they need to either A, go back to their casual fan base, or where the casual gamers that want to just have fun and all that, and or B, make a console where it's got a lot of features where people from Nintendo haven't seen. They can go to the kids or whatever. But I recommend they don't go for the kids, because the kids the kids don't want to. The kids actually, this generation, they just want to play the same thing that the adults are playing: Call of Duty, Battlefield, Assassin's Creed, Killzone, all that. They're not even worried about games like fucking Pony Sorcerer and shit like that anymore. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Leave a like, leave your comment, opinions. I really like to enjoy hearing those guys. And as normal, peace out.